Good Saturday morning to you out there in Charger land. We are at Charger Field on a beautiful Saturday morning. If you're not at the baseball field, then you certainly need to try to come out and be a part of today's game. The varsity actually play first today, set to start at about 11 o'clock. Umpires are here, and they're ready. Both teams kind of meeting together separately. Meeting separately and getting their game plans together, and I believe we're about to get kicked off here in just a little while. But it's a beautiful Saturday morning, and if you don't have anything to do today, come out and enjoy the weather, enjoy the concession stand. They are cooking up a storm down there.
I can smell it up here.
Yeah, and I'm Matt Searle. I got Adam Hopper with us up here today, and we got the Grenada Chargers versus the East Webster Wolverines. in a matchup that or a rematch from last week. We're going to go ahead and give you the starting lineups for today. Your starting lineups are brought to you by Hankins Lumber Company in Elliott, Mississippi. We appreciate Mr. Lee Hankins and, of course, all that they do for Grenada Charger baseball and Grenada Charger sports in general. And, of course, Mr. Lee threw out our first pitch at our first home opener the other night, and we certainly appreciate him. But they are our starting lineup sponsors for today. So, starting with the East Webster Wolverines, leading off and pitching is number 6, Ethan Hillhouse. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 23, Stetson Perkins. Batting third, playing catcher, number 8, Elliott Grimes. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 15, Jordan Gaskin. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 19, Cross Avant. Batting sixth, playing second base, number 2, Annan Boykin. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 11, Hunter Smith. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 21, Hunter Stewart. Batting ninth and playing right field, number 18, Hardy Faison. And now your starting lineups for your Grenada Chargers. Leading off and playing third base, number 8, Drew Klink. Batting second and DHing, number 3, Preston Downs. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 1, Ty Edwards. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 12, Eli Palmer. Batting fifth and playing second base, number 2, Braden Trusty. Batting sixth and playing center field, number 17, Daniel Hopper. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 5, Hayden Lee. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 23, Lane Gillen. And batting ninth and playing catcher, number 18, Paxton Searle. And pitching this morning is number 19, Carson Renfro. And Adam Carson pitched this time last week, 1 week ago, against the North Delta Green Wave. Yeah, right. And had a tremendous outing.
It looks like he went that one outing for varsity went 6 1/3 innings. Did not give up an earned run.
That's right.
Held him to a 143 batting average, so not bad at all there.
Not bad at all. What's I don't know what's his whip.
His whip is .789.
That's pretty salty, huh?
That's pretty good.
Pretty good right there. Yeah. I mean,
what is whip, Matt? Do you know?
Well, that's the how many players get on walks versus hits. That's right. Walks,
so
hits
less than
per
one
inning.
Base runner in an inning there.
That's exactly right. So that's pretty dang good.
I
love that statistic, to be honest with you.
Well, it shows how effective they are of keeping people off the base path.
It does. It shows.
ERA gives you the runs you give up.
That's right.
But that can let you know if you're having to work out of trouble.
And it tells you where he is in the strike zone, which means he's hitting the strike zone.
He's in the strike zone
most of the time, right?
And I mean, we've seen it the last couple of years with Carson.
Yeah.
When his curveball is on.
Yeah.
It is on.
He is an off-balance pitcher. We talked about this last weekend. He is not going to blow it by you, but he is going to keep you off balance all game long.
That's right.
And has really good stuff. We're looking forward to seeing him in this matchup against the East Webster Wolverines and add to these stat totals that he has from last week. So really excited to see Carson.
Well, and build on the start from last week.
Absolutely.
I believe that was his first varsity appearance this year.
Yes. And we're going to need him.
Good one.
We're going to need him down the stretch, right?
And there's going to be a lot of sophomore pitchers, I think, this year that are going to be needed that maybe weren't necessarily last year.
That's exactly right. And we got this opportunity here today to see him do that again. And hopefully, and that's kind of what we do in these early season games is kind of let some newer faces get out there and see what they can do, because, again, we may need them down the line.
Yeah.
So, Coach Flake meeting with the East Webster coach and the umpires, kind of going over the ground rules and what's going to happen here today in terms of ground rules. But it is, again, I know I sound like a broken record, but it's a beautiful day.
It's a little breezy. Might want to bring a jacket.
It is breezy. I would agree with you. The wind is around 9 to 10 miles per hour. It looks like it's blowing sort of towards left field. But it's a beautiful day. And
the sun is out. Like you said, they've got the concession stand going. They've got some, as usual, pretty good food down there.
I'm sure it's barbecue, hamburgers, chicken nuggets, whatever you want.
And sausage dogs.
And sausage dogs. Whatever you'd like, come out and get it. And so we would love to have you come and support the Chargers. But come on now, because they're about to get started, and what we'd like to have is a big crowd of people here to support these guys. So stop what you're doing and come on out. All right, they're about to take the field, and while they do that, we're going to take a timeout and let you hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back shortly.
Need top quality auto body repair? Trust Heath's Body Shop in Elliott, Mississippi. From dents and dings to full collision repair, we get you back on the road fast. Our expert team delivers precision care and unbeatable service. Call 662-227-1075 or stop by today. Heath's Body Shop, where quality meets integrity.
Housewell Enterprises, proudly serving Gordo, Carrollton, and Reform, Alabama with rental properties and laundromats since 1973.
On the go? Stop by any of the convenient Sprint Mart locations in Grenada for everything you need fast. Grab some fresh coffee and a tasty snack to fuel your journey. Whether you're heading to work or hitting the road, Sprint Mart is your one-stop shop for convenience with a smile. Swing by today.
When it comes to selections and savings, Kirk Brothers Power Sports has just what you need. We have Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs with financing starting low as 1.99%. Boats, ATVs, side-by-sides, trailers, mowers, and more. We have it all from the top brands. We have a huge selection of Polaris side-by-sides and ATVs with financing started low as 0.99%. CF Moto, Honda, G3 boats, War Eagle boats, and Reaper boats here at Kirk Brothers Power Sports. Spartan lawnmower starting at $34.95.
Come see us at Kirk Brothers in Greenwood. Kirk can.
Novapax has been delivering trusted absorbent solutions for over 70 years. With cutting-edge technology, unwavering service, and a seamless U.S.-based supply chain, we're redefining performance for industries like food, healthcare, and beyond.
What is great internet? Is it fast? Is it strong? Is it reliable? At Sparklight, we believe the best connections are the ones you can't always see. From helping hands, to homecomings, to moments that matter. The best connections are always there, right when you need them. So how do you know it's great internet? Because it works. We're Sparklight, and we're always working for you.
Again, welcome to Charger Field. The Chargers are warming up. Carson Renfro out on the hill. Your battery for day again is Carson Renfro, number 16, and number 18, Paxton Searle, will be behind the plate. Getting ready for first pitch, Adam.
Hey, I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I know. It's great to have a Saturday. Well, I mean, I'm going to probably screw this up a lot today. Afternoon game, morning game, whatever. It's almost afternoon, midday game. But it's sunshine is out, and I like these day games.
Well, you know, Matt, you and I both get up really early in the morning, so we can go ahead and say afternoon.
I guess so. You're right. slept in just a tad this morning after not getting back from the entertainers competition last night till really late.
How'd that go?
They did good. They're a good little group. They do well. So, but really proud of what they've done this year. That was their last competition, and of course Visions is out today, and they're singing today and doing their thing. So good luck to them.
Now, Entertainers, just correct me. Entertainers is the middle school version of Visions.
Visions. That's right. That's right. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Gotcha.
So, but again, back to this contest, the Chargers are facing off against the East Webster Wolverines in a rematch game. East Webster beat us 7-6 in the first.
Was that last Friday?
I think
is
so.
That correct?
Yeah, not this past Friday, but the Friday before.
Thankfully, much warmer.
And it was freezing cold.
Yeah.
I was not there, but I hear it was extremely cold.
I was told it was rough over there.
Yeah, Paxton told me when he got home, I think I've already said this once, but he said, Daddy, I was shaking all over. And I said, did you have fever? And he said, no. And I said,
it was cold.
He said, Dad, it was just that cold. So it must have been really bad.
Well, at least even though today the wind is blowing, it's a pretty stiff breeze out there. We're at least in the sunshine.
Yeah, that is true.
So that helps a little bit.
Got a little sun. So top of the first, brought to you by NovaPax. Appreciate them and their sponsorship. Here's the first pitch by Carson Renfro. A little inside there for ball one. Oh, that's not good.
Here comes the 1-0 count pitch. Inside, take it to 2-0 to Ethan
Hillhouse. Yeah, the one thing that Carson did last week is he stayed ahead a lot. Obviously, it's 2-0 now, not ahead, but
and there he
comes right with a strike. So that's going to be a key
there
to the game for Carson is staying ahead, staying in the zone all day long, and I would love to see him do that. This is a good hitting team, is East Webster. That's a good pitch right there. Curveball for strike two. 2-2 count now on the hitter, Hillhouse. We need to get this first guy out. I'd love to get that leadoff guy out.
You know, we talked about that last night with Eli. The innings he struggled, the leadoff hitter was getting on, and he was able to work out of it.
That's right.
But when middle of the game, it got a little bit easier. He was getting the first hitter. So
like to go ahead and get that first guy. That first out's always a good out to get. Ball high. That's behind the catcher, and Hillhouse down to first. That's now going to be the first walk of the game for Carson Renfro.
Well, that's going to bring up the shortstop, Stetson Perkins.
Yeah, not the way you want to start it, but a ground ball right here can get you out of it just as quick as that walk gets you in a mess.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and Paxton's been doing a good job with the base runners on base too. He's made some really good throws, especially last night.
Not bad, yeah. He's got a few throw outs. That's going to be a wild pitch, and the runner's going to be safe down at second. Carson got to settle down a little bit. First inning jitters maybe. The hitter is Perkins. 1-0 count now on him. Runner down at second. Ty Edwards right behind him, then moves over. Here's the pitch. It's a good pitch right there. 1-1 count now.
That's what Carson does right there, that curveball.
It is, and that's what works so often for him.
That is his bread and butter.
Yeah, I agree.
He pitches off of that.
Completely agree. Nobody out. Runner on second. Here's the 1-1. That ball up. Ball 2. 2-1 count now on Perkins, the hitter for East Webster.
Carson's just got to settle down a little bit here.
Yep, I agree.
You know, find the strike zone. Let them hit it. If they want to hit it, let them hit it. We got plenty of guys out there that can make a play.
There it is. Foul ball off the right side. That ball is going to be foul and out of play. That foul ball brought to you by who, Adam?
Jax.
So we're gonna try to line up with the.
Well, we didn't last night. So
we did another night. We started at the bottom. They started at the top.
Oh.
We met in the middle.
Okay. Well, I think that's a song.
It sounds like one. 2-2 count now. Here's the pitch. Ball a little high. Runs that one full. So that's 2 full counts in a row now. Carson Renfro has run on these East Webster hitters. Really don't want a lot of full counts. Not too many pitches thrown, hopefully. Looking for something here. Here's the full count pitch. That line down the left field line, and that's a fair ball. That's at least a double. It's going to score a run. East Webster will score the first run. He's looking, he rounded second. He's coming third hard, and he's going to be out at third base. trying to stretch that into a triple. Nice job by Lane Gillen relaying that ball back in, I think, to Ty Edwards. Or Braden.
I think it was to Braden.
Okay, so Braden was the duo.
I think Braden made the cutoff and then threw a strike to Drew over there.
So they did a tandem cutoff, and Braden cut it off and gets the throw to third, gets the out. And that's great because it's just one run scored and now nobody on, and we have one out.
That's going to bring up the catcher, Elliot Grimes. And that's ball one.
Yeah, immediately throws that ball high. Again, got to stay ahead. There's a ball right on the inside part, fouled out of play. That foul ball sponsored by Agilix. Appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. It's now a 1-1 count on Mr. Grimes with one out. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that ball way outside.
It's going to take it to 2-1. Carson just needs to settle down, try to get through this first inning and work from there.
I agree. He's okay. 2-1 count now. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle for strike two. Swinging is Grimes and missing. What do you think you'll see right here, Adam?
I think it's going to be the old Uncle Charlie.
You think so? I think there's a real solid possibility.
I'm not going to say it's 100%, but it's a high percentage.
High probability. Here's the 2-2. It was not.
I was wrong.
We were wrong. I was going in that direction as well. We would both be wrong. Maybe they were thinking he was looking that way too.
They're trying to pitch off of the probabilities.
That ball fouled off. Full count pitch there. Fouled off by Elliot Grimes.
I think that was another fastball.
I agree. I don't think that had any wrinkle to it. Just trying to throw strikes right here and make them put it in play, which they did. Left field line was a great hit. We got that out there, him trying to stretch into a triple.
It's going to be
a base hit.
Right field.
Yeah, it's a good.
Just out of the reach of Trusty there.
Yeah, it's a line shot out to right field. He took it the other way, which is exactly what he had to do. And that's going to bring out a courtesy runner for East Webster. I
do not have their roster.
Yeah, I think our PA announcer, Cade Griffin, number 4, is the courtesy runner for East Webster.
That's going to bring up the first baseman, number 15, Jordan Gaskin.
So it's 1-0 East Webster. Jordan Gaskin at the plate with one out, runner on first. Carson Renfro working again. Comes set. Here's the pitch. That pitch looked good there.
Just a little up, maybe.
Maybe a little up.
Little up.
Looked a little good to me. A lot good.
A lot good. You'd have hacked at it.
There he goes, and Carson's picking him off. Got to get the ball out of our glove, and we're not able to.
Yeah.
The runner is going to be safe at second. Carson did a great job of picking. Eli Palmer just couldn't get that. He couldn't get it out.
He double clutched it.
Oh, I thought he couldn't get it out of his glove. Trying to pull it out.
He tried to pull it out and just couldn't get a grip on it.
Man, it stinks when that ball gets stuck in the heel of that glove and you can't get it out, and you know you got to play and you just can't get it.
You're rushing and you just can't quite
get
it out.
So runner on second, one out. It's 1-0 count now. Here's the pitch. That ball hit out to left center. Lane Gillen up there. Under it has
that
the
had
catch.
Some pretty good tail to
had a little bit of movement, didn't it? I thought it was actually out to center field right on.
Well, it started going towards right center. And left center, and then it just tailed back over towards
which makes sense with the wind. I mean, you look at the flags. It's crazy how hard the wind is blowing towards left, but a great play there by Lane Gillen.
Well, that's going to bring up the center fielder, number 19, Cross Avent.
So we got to get out of this with as little damage as possible. It's 1-0 with a runner on second and 2 outs. Here's the first pitch to Avent. Good block there by Paxton. Keeps the ball in front. Ball 1 on Avent.
Paxton's going to have to be a wall right now.
Yeah, don't want him down there at third, no doubt about it.
Well, and you want your pitcher to trust that if he spikes a curveball down in the dirt, you're going to block it. So
exactly. Carson gives him a look. Here's the pitch. Ooh, nice pitch right there.
Just like that.
Great block by Paxton. I think that had a little wrinkle to it. And Carson feels comfortable throwing it, obviously. Yes. 1-1 count now with 2 outs. Runner on second. Ty moves over kind of behind the runner, letting him know he's there with him. Now he backs off. Here's the pitch. Oh, nice
pitch.
Curveball on the outside part of the plate. Avent swinging and missing. No chance at touching that ball.
Do we dare try to say what he's going to throw?
I don't know here.
We were wrong last time.
1-2 count. I think he's gone to that pitch twice now. I don't know if you go there this time or not. Don't want to see him give it to him too many times. Here's the pitch. It was the curveball, swinging and missing. Ball in the dirt. Paxton throws down to first.
Good job there by.
And that's the third out of the inning.
Great job limiting the damage.
That is our first power K of the game, too. All Charger strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports, and that is power K number 1 for Carson Renfro. And so with that being said, East Webster does score a run in the top half of the first. They leave one stranded. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
At Grenada Dental Clinic, your smile is our priority. Dr. Olivia Van Gordon and her team provide top-quality dental care in a comfortable and friendly environment. From routine checkups for patients ages 1 to 100 to advanced cosmetic treatment, we are here to keep your teeth healthy and bright. Visit us today and experience exceptional care with a personal touch. Your perfect smile starts here. Grenada Dental Clinic, Dr. Olivia Van Gordon.
All right, welcome back to Charger Field, where the Chargers are coming to the plate. East Webster now leading 1-0. They did score 1 in the top half of the first. And pitching for East Webster is, who did we say?
That's
Hillhouse.
Yeah, the leadoff guy, Hillhouse.
Okay.
And the bottom of the first is brought to you by Cadence Bank.
All right. Cadence Bank, we appreciate them and their sponsorship. It's going to bring up leadoff man Drew Klink. Klink had a big night.
There.
Thursday night.
Yes.
I wasn't able to see a ton of it last night, but I think he had a pretty good night.
Yeah, he was hitting the ball good.
Yeah, but 5 for 5 on Thursday against West Point. That pitch called a strike. 1-1 count now on Drew Klink. Drew lines one between short and third. Big hit there.
How you want to start the game right there.
No doubt. You want your leadoff guy to start it off right, and Drew Klink does that with a nice base hit between short and third. That's going to bring up your senior captain, number 3, the DH, Preston Downs.
You know, Drew's been doing a good job on the base pass too. He's been quick.
You think? Got several stolen bases there, doesn't he?
This is based on, I believe, prior to last night's game, he had, let's see, let me find him. I think he had 7 stolen bases, and I think he stole 1 or 2 last night. So
he's got to be in leading. He's got to be in the tops in the state in stolen bases so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Preston Down takes
go ahead. That's like 6 games. So
yeah, Preston Down takes a pitch in the eyes. He fouls one back. That pitch going to be out of play. That foul ball sponsored by
Heath's Body Shop.
Heath's Body Shop. We appreciate Heath's Body Shop and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger baseball. So we need Preston to get into one right here. It's a big gap in left center field, and we know he likes to shop out there in that gap.
He does.
Fouls that one back.
That's a curveball he fouled back.
Out of play. That ball sponsored by
Sports Specialty.
Sports Specialty. Appreciate their sponsorship as well. Like I said, he likes that left center field gap. He frequents it quite often, and they have left it wide open for him right now.
Oh, yeah. I did not realize how big it is out there right now.
Drew Klink
draws the throw
at first, and he's safely back. No issue. May get another half step there.
Well, you know, Matt, the last couple games, the left fielder for the teams we've played have been playing on the wall almost.
Yeah.
It's felt like.
Yeah, and on the line. At least West Point did. I don't know about last night.
Last night maybe not quite as much, but they were playing deep the whole night.
Yeah. Well, we've hit some pretty deep balls.
Yeah.
Preston got one against West Point that he got every bit of it except the amount he needed to get it. That's going to be chopped to the pitcher. He's going to be safe.
Oh, bad
Drew
throw.
Klink safe at first, safe at second base on a bad throw from the pitcher. That's going to be
an error on the pitcher there on that throw. It's almost like he rushed it just a little bit, but it's going to get us another runner.
Yes.
We got first and second with no outs.
First and second, nobody out. That's going to bring up junior shortstop Ty Edwards. What's the chances we square right here?
Well, last night he did. I think his first at bat, it was his first or second. He pushed the bunt down the third base line, perfectly placed, and got on base.
I suspect East Webster's having that conversation right now.
Yeah.
I suspect Coach Flake is discussing something, but it could not be a bunt here. But to move these runners over would be fantastic, and then we'd have Eli Palmer waiting on deck to bring those guys in. We need to get something out of this.
Well, we've got to at least even up that score. I mean, we got runners on first and second, no outs. We've got to find a way to get them over and get them in.
That's exactly right. Totally agree. If they bite, we got to bite back.
That's right.
Because they're a good team. There's no doubt about it.
I mean, they've won state title how many years in a row or played for it? I mean, they're always a tough contender. So
now here's the first pitch to Ty Edwards. Ty is squaring, and it hits him.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be a foul ball.
And it hit his bat, didn't hit him. Okay. I believe
he was squared. He didn't pull. I mean, I don't think he could pull the bat.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know that there was an opportunity there to do that.
So that's going to be a strike one.
That's a tough one. And he squares again, showing early this time, and fouls that pitch back to the backstop.
He was trying to push that one down the first base line.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, he's in a tough count now. It's a 0-2 count. This is not where we wanted to be.
No.
We were hoping to kind of get the runners over on this bunt, and that's not
well, there's
not
a
what's
big
happened.
hole between the first baseman and the second baseman right now. If Ty could maybe get something that he could slap that way.
Here's the pitch. Oh, he hits it down the left field line.
That's going to be foul. Just foul.
Woo, he got into that one. Golly. That's going to be a two-run double right there if that falls fair. But as soon as I hollered out, I noticed it was
had a little too much tail.
On
That's
it.
right.
It wasn't gonna stay in. But he needs another one right here. Let's keep it fair this time. Again, got Eli Palmer on deck. He's waiting for his opportunity. 2 runners on. Ty Edwards at the plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ty does hit it up the middle to the second baseman, who takes it, throws over to first, and he will not get the double play as Drew Klink moves over to third, and we'll now have speedy runners on with Drew Klink on third and Ty Edwards on second with one out. That's going to bring up the cleanup man, junior first baseman Eli Palmer.
Eli's put the charge in the ball a couple times this year.
Definitely has. He's another one that could go in that gap, no doubt about it. Would love to. At the end of the day, we got to score a run right here. Really need to do that.
Well, what are the chances that we see Ty running here?
Fair enough. There he goes. Ball thrown down to the cutoff man. He cuts it off short. There's no throw to second. Drew Klink does not advance. So now we have runners on second and third. The double play is now wiped clean.
And that is a stolen base.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. All stolen bases are sponsored by Wade Incorporated. Nothing runs like a deer. That ball hit sharply out to right field. It's going to be deep enough to score the run.
That's going to get the run.
No, it fell.
He never
the ball
saw it.
fell. Runners are advancing. Eli Palmer's going to be safe at second. Still safe at second. And we're going to have runners at second and third with one out. One runner scored in the form of Drew Klink, and it is now 1-1. Grenada Chargers
that's exactly
tied it up.
That is what we needed. I don't think the right fielder ever saw it. I'm not sure where
the
sun
sun
is,
got him.
But I think the sun. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a cloudless day, but it is kind of a high sky today.
It is, but he didn't even get under it. So
No.
I'm like you. I don't think he ever saw the ball.
Yeah.
It fell 5 feet from him, probably.
Yeah. Well, that's going to bring up second baseman Braden Trusty.
A big spot right here. There's a rip down the third base line. That's going to be a 2-run
They're sending Palmer.
Palmer's coming home.
He's going to score easily. They're going to throw it into second base. So that's 2
nice
more runs.
Nice rip by Braden Trusty right down the third base line. Just what the doctor ordered. Braden Trusty's going to get a 2-run single out of that. What a nice job picking up his runners on base right there.
And that ball was absolutely stroked.
Yeah.
I think it's the sunglasses. You see the
yeah. I mean, that's what the Chargers have got to do. When we got runners on, we have got to get them over. So Braden Trusty down at first gets his lead. Here's the pitch to Daniel Hopper, sophomore center fielder, number 17. Daniel takes high for ball 1. So 3-1 lead now for the Grenada Chargers in the bottom half of the first. Still at the plate with 1 out. Ball on the outside part, called strike 1. Not a bad take there by Daniel. I would prefer that he wait for one a little more middle in. 1-1 count now. 1 out. Trusty gets his lead. Here's the pitch. Daniel taking high.
That was up.
It was
middle, but it was up.
Yeah, it was up. It was a curveball that didn't break down into the zone, and that was a really good take.
So it's 2-1 count now.
Here's the pitch. Another fastball on the outside part. He's going to call that pitch. Obviously, that's the same place he called it the first time.
Yeah.
It's close.
It's close. It's close.
Don't take it for 2 strikes. Just try to do something with it right here. 2-2 count now. Trusty leads off first. Here's the pitch. Well, he tried to come back with that fastball, and
I don't think Daniel liked that very much.
It moved back across the plate. I couldn't tell where it was. I wasn't even paying any attention, but it looked like it might have been a little bit low. Didn't see it.
Daniel gave the umpire a look when he called it, so obviously he
didn't think it was a strike. Still got Trusty down at first. Going to bring up junior right fielder Hayden Lee, number 5. Here's the pitch. That ball in the inside part, called strike 1.
I'll say this, he's at least consistent.
He is. That was the same spot. That did not look like a strike, though. I will tell you, not on a left-handed batter for sure.
It looked a little in.
But you're right. Consistent he is. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. There goes Trusty. Swinging is Hayden Lee, and he grounds it down to the first baseman, who gathers it up and runs over to first and touches first base. I thought, Adam, for a second, I thought we had the hit and run well executed.
If he can hit it a little more towards the hole, that gets through.
It just wasn't quite enough.
Not enough, and not quite enough on it.
Yeah, Hayden had to reach for it. Of course, he had the hit and run on, obviously, because we took off. He swung, and it wasn't a strike. Hayden did his job. And like I said, almost got it where it needed to be, but just right at the first baseman's right side, and he's able to make that play. So, but that's not before the Chargers score 3 in the bottom half of the first. It's now 3-1 Chargers going to the top half of the second inning. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
Parents and students are just shocked when they find out with a 20 on your ACT, you could go to Home CC for free. Do you have a 20 on your ACT?
Why, yes. Wait. Hold on a sec. You're right. I am shocked. You're saying my tuition could be free?
Yes, and your household income does not matter.
Why in the world would Holmes Community College offer free tuition with a 20 on the ACT?
See, we don't want you drowning in college debt when you graduate. In fact, all of us here at Holmes are so committed to our students' success, we've kept our tuition, lower than every other state community college. And even though parents and students are shocked by it and have a hard time believing it, just remember, your tuition could be free with a 20 on your ACT at Holmes CC.
Sounds to me like there's no place like Holmes.
That's Holmes Community College.
See the world in.
Welcome back to Charger Field. Again, Chargers leading at 3-1 in the top half of the second inning. East Webster coming to the plate. The batter will be number 2, Annan Boykin, the second baseman for East Webster. And Carson Renfro back out on the mound for his second inning of work. Has his sign. Here's the pitch. Good curveball. Kind of bounced right out there in front of the plate.
Step and throw.
Carson gets it, makes the throw over. Easy throw, easy out. Nice job to get the leadoff guy in this inning. Great job by Carson Renfro. And that's what he did so well against North Delta. First pitch outs. Were you there at that game?
I was not at that game.
But you watched it.
I watched it, yeah.
So he got a lot of first pitch outs.
That's good.
That's
Keep that
fantastic.
pitch count down.
Yep. That's what we want. So 1 out now. Here's the pitch by Carson Renfro. Right on the inside part,
good
called
pitch.
strike one. The batter for East Webster's number 11, Hunter Smith. He was taking that pitch all the way. He's your left fielder this morning.
Comes the 0-1 count.
Fouls that
foul
pitch off.
Towards the East Webster dugout.
That's right, 0-2 count now.
Quickly 0-2.
Yep. Where we want it. 0-2 count. Stay ahead, stay ahead. Here's the pitch by Carson Renfro. Ball inside. He doesn't miss by much. Maybe a little bit low there towards the end.
Yeah.
Not a bad pitch to miss on.
A little too much tail there, maybe.
Yeah, so he showed him his curveball there on a 1-2 count. He can do anything right here he wants to do.
Looks like he's going outside.
Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt, or turf, as our buddy Chip likes to say.
We don't have dirt, I guess, at home
Yeah,
plate.
he corrects me all the time. Chip's not with us today.
Well, I think we can say what we want then. We can call it dirt if we want to.
That's right. I think he's baseballing somewhere today, if I'm not mistaken.
He's soccering.
Soccering, okay. Ooh, did it get him?
And I think they're going to say he nicked him.
Hate to do that with a 2-2 count, but it is one out. Runner on first. That's going to bring up
Hunter Stewart.
Number 21, Hunter Stewart, playing third base today. So we got one out. Stewart looks to be sort of a small, maybe swifty runner. So could be looking for, we got Drew Klink kind of edging to the grass.
Yeah,
make sure we're not bunting for a hit
with
here.
The bag.
Yeah. He pops it straight up, kind of in no man's land. Who's going to get it? Oh, what a play
nice
by
Trusty.
Braden Trusty. I mean, that ball was right in the middle of no man's land.
Well,
Hopper's
Daniel
on,
and Hayden
Lee's
were
on.
coming in hard as they could.
And Braden, I think, had the only play, and it was over his shoulder. What a nice play right
great
there.
Play there.
What good awareness and focus, because that's not an easy play to make.
No, absolutely not. Well, you could see the outfielders were doing everything they could to get in. That's going to bring up number 18, Hardy Faison.
That ball is going to be fouled down the first baseline. Eli Palmer over, and
he was having some trouble
he was
picking it
struggling with the sun there. Paxton was out there trying to help him with the fence and everything else, but that was a hard one to judge. Yeah, Alan said that Braden making up for that one play last night. You know the competitor that Braden is. You know that one last night was eating him alive. He wasn't going to miss that one, was he?
You know it was.
Yeah. Alan says Mom and Daddy got him too. Oh, that ball is wild pitch in the turf. Glances off of Paxton's chest protector, and behind him, runner's now down at second. Got a 1-1 count, 2 outs. A 3-1 ball game as East Webster is, as Grenada is leading this ball game.
3-1. So we got 2 outs.
Need a ground ball right here.
Nothing really hurt yet by that.
Let's shoot one over to Braden on the ground right here and end this thing. 2 outs, 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Came inside.
Missed.
Runner almost took off and headed for third. I think he thought the ball got by Paxton.
Got past him.
Yep. I wish he would have broke. 2-1 count. Carson Renfro comes set. Looks down at second. Here's the pitch. Good curveball. Ooh, that was nasty. Right there on the – he did not call that a strike.
Call that a strike.
Okay, so –
it was still a good curveball.
It was a really nice curveball. I really thought that was a strike. I mean, unless that's high, and I can't tell. I don't know. 3-1 count.
If it was high, it wasn't that high.
It sure wasn't. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ooh, nice pitch on the inside part.
Fastball right there on the inside.
Full count now. Carson has come back and run it full, even though I think it should be 2-2 right here.
Yeah, I think that should
technically that should be strike 3.
That should have been strike 3.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Full count. Here's the pitch. There it is, strike 3.
That's
going to be a power K. All the Charger strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports, and that's the second power K of the game for sophomore Carson Renfro. What a nice pitch to get him right there on the inside part of the plate.
Nothing like having to get 4 strikes to get the strikeout.
Absolutely. We'll take it however we can get it. Just Haiti had to throw the extra pitch, but we got it. So we're going to, with that being said, the Wolverines leave one stranded out on second base, but no run scored. Chargers coming to the plate. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
See the world in style with 2020 Eyeworks in Grenada, Mississippi. From expert eye exams to the latest designer frames, we've got your vision covered. Visit us today for clear sight and great service. 2020 iWorks, focused on you.
Are you looking for automation solutions, electrical components, industrial equipment, or safety gear? Come to Agilix Solutions. We have the area's most extensive Milwaukee tool inventory, and our knowledgeable team is here to help every step of the way. Visit us at 1601 South Street in Grenada or call 662-226-2474. Or you can check out our up-to-date inventory anytime at my.goagilix.com.
All right, we're back. Back to Charger Field. It's going to bring up sophomore number 23 left fielder Lane Gillen.
Lane got the start last night.
Okay. Yeah, I saw some of it. Lane got one good rip, but it was caught. But he hit the ball really, really hard.
We had several of those last night that were hit very, very hard.
Yeah, we've had several of those all year, really.
Yeah, we have.
Not been fortunate enough to have some of them fall, and some of them have, obviously. Lane takes for ball one, a little high. Here's the pitch. Ball inside 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, make him throw a bunch of pitches. It's a good take there by Lane.
It is.
Lane's a free swinger now. If it's in the zone, he's going to swing. Here's the pitch. There he goes. Fouls one to the third base line.
And Coach Flake makes the play.
One-handed, left side, throws it back left-handed. I didn't know he was left-handed.
I think he's a lefty.
Oh, that says a lot.
I'm pretty sure he's a lefty.
That explains so much.
Everything kind of clearing up now.
It is. Here's a pitch. Ooh, another rip down the third base line. Coach Flake ain't handling that one, buddy. He smoked that ball.
He hit that straight into the net where we have our deck. So
yeah,
just proving why we have the net there.
Yeah, we have some firefighters or policemen or somebody down there, and if that ball doesn't land in the net, that ball grounded sharply to the first baseman. He makes the play, and over to first, he steps on the bag, and that's the first out of the inning. Lane Gillen does put the bat on the ball, hits a couple of balls really sharply, but not able to get on base there with the ground out to the first baseman. Going to bring up sophomore number 18, the catcher today, Paxton Searle.
You might know a little something about this kid, huh?
A little bit. He hit one pretty hard last night, too. Kind of frustrated when he got home. Ball didn't fall for him. And
he's been hitting it hard all year.
He has, just nothing falling.
Yeah.
He takes that one for ball one, ball high. It's a good take there. Got to have a runner, one way or the other. Here's the pitch. Ball outside, 2-0.
Like he tried to overthrow that one a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I think he was trying to bring it as hard as he could and just went into the turf way before home plate. 2-0 count, got a good situation. Look for something to drive here. Here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part, taken for strike one.
I'm going to tell you, Matt, watching the pitcher, that outside corner, it doesn't look like it's going to come back. It's his motion that's leading it out there.
I thought that was the same curveball. He called for a ball a while ago, and instead he calls that
a strike.
Strike two. Yeah, Allen says that one was a little up there. Here's the pitch. Fouled off behind the backstop, out of play. That foul ball sponsored by
2020 iWorks.
2020 iWorks. Paxton's got a battle here. He's got a 2-2 count. We got one out. Really need a base runner. Here's the pitch. Good take
right there. He tried that corner just a bit.
He did, but it was outside.
That one was outside.
And there was no doubt about it. It looked good, but it was not. It was a good take right there. Tough one to hang up on. Here's a pitch.
Well,
he fouled that one off. Yeah, ball almost came inside and hit him, and he takes a check swing and fouls it off.
Well, he had to be. I'm willing to bet he was looking curveball. Thought that's what it was, and when he realized it wasn't, it was just
kind of went defensive mode.
Yeah.
Full count now. One out on Paxton Searle. Here's the pitch. Foul ball hanging in there.
Paxton.
Yep. Just got to put it in play right here.
What's the term? Quality at bat.
QAB.
Well, he's got one going right now.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Full count. Here's the pitch. He gets a walk, draws a walk. Nice at bat right there by Paxton.
Good job by Paxton.
He had 2 strikes on him and was able to draw the walk. And, of course, he knows no way I get to run. So
that's going to bring out number 10, DeAndre Rimmer, to run for him.
That's right. Senior captain DeAndre Rimmer strolls out to first base. Gonna be the runner for Paxton Searle. That's going to bring up leadoff man Drew Klink. Drew drilled one between short and third, and with DeAndre down at first, we got some wheels right here.
I think we're probably about to see him in use.
Test the arm. There's that outside fastball.
At least he's consistent.
I agree. I mean, throw it where he's calling it, and that's where he's calling it, so go right ahead. 0-1. Here's the pitch to Drew. Fouls that curveball back. That was looked a little high, but he did call that pitch for a strike on Paxton just a few minutes ago.
I don't think he had much,
And I think Drew noticed that and took a hack at it.
Didn't miss it by much. He hit it straight back. So.
If he had hit it, I think he was going to right field with it.
Yeah. And there's a lot of room down the right field line.
It is. Rimmer's got a nice, sizable lead. Drew Klink with the 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He fouls it off to the screen. Nice job by Drew Klink just hanging in there. I think he actually got the pitch he may have been looking for right there in a fastball on the outside part. He just didn't get enough of it.
Just missed it.
Love to see if we get Rimmer in motion here, get him down to second. Here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part. Catcher did a pretty good job.
He tried to pull it back,
bringing it back, but
too far.
When you see his body move that far out and that much back in, it's not going to be a strike. Here's a pitch. Drew drives it out to right field. That one's probably going to hang up a little much.
Yeah.
Right fielder's able to range over and field that ball cleanly with the new shades on out there.
Yeah. I think that was the problem last time.
I think so. I think he couldn't see it at all.
That's going to bring up Preston Downs.
Yeah, the senior DH coming to the plate, and
the wind is blowing dead in.
Dead end right here. I agree. Need a ground ball between short and third hard. Oh, Rimmer took a early jump, and he's going to be
safe at second. Wow.
Ooh, what a nice job. I don't know if that was designed. I bet it was. I know we have a play right there, but Rimmer gets a stolen base, and, of course, all Charger stolen bases are sponsored by Wade Incorporated. Nothing runs like a
deer.
There you go. Or DeAndre Rimmer.
So it's still a 0-0 count. He has not thrown to Preston yet.
Preston takes in the turf. Chip takes in the turf, and the catcher blocks it nicely. I wonder if the partner's listening to us today.
Something tells me he probably is.
Might be.
Yeah.
1-0 count on Preston Downs. Here's the pitch. He fouls it into the East Webster dugout.
He's realized that we've got to swing at that pitch.
Yeah, good notification. I mean, he's realizing it, you're right, and picked up real quickly that is obviously going to be a strike all day long.
Yeah, so yeah, we're going to have to either fight it off or put it in play or something.
That's right. Again, Rimmer down at second with a stolen base on a delayed steal. Couldn't make the throw to get him out. Rimmer's got a nice lead down at second. No one currently really holding him on. Second base easing in, letting him know he's there. That pitch high and outside. Yeah, that's going to be 2-1 now on Preston Downs with 2 outs. Right to score this run. We've 2 outs right here. Let's get in a 2-out rally and roll with this. Let's score some more points. A few more runs.
Well, you can never have enough runs, Matt.
Never. I said
Preston
points.
called time.
Said points.
You
I've been watching basketball. My little one's been playing upward basketball.
Okay, you trying to make that transition.
I tried. I missed it there. Chip would get on to me. 2-1 count. Well, he ain't here, so it's not a point for him. Alan Lee.
Not worried about what Chip would get on to.
I guess we can give Hopper here the point, but not Chip. 3-1 count. Difference is Adam don't hold things against me very often. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch on Preston Downs. Fouls it back to the backstop, and, well, actually it went out of play.
Did it go over? And I guess that one's going to be sponsored by Spencer's.
Ooh, Spencer's. Go get you a cooler. It's a little chilly today, but coolers are good no matter what. I like their coolers, their winter breezes, cheeseburgers. Slushes. Philly cheesesteak. Philly cheese fries.
Okay, you like the food.
It's good.
Here comes the payoff.
Full count pitch to Preston Downs. Ball in the turf, gets away from the catcher, and Rimmer's going to be safe at third. No problem. Preston's going to make the turn down at first, but no, that's a wild pitch there. No
stolen base on that one.
Water, please. Yes, ma'am. Please. That's going to bring up junior shortstop number 1, Ty Edwards. What did Ty do last time?
Hitting to the fielder's choice. He's the one that he hit it back
That's
to
right.
the pitcher.
That's right. But he was safe.
Or
later
he hit
scored.
it to the second baseman.
Right.
They got the out there, but later came around to score.
Is Preston going to be moving here? Here's the pitch. Ty shoots it down to third base. Third base over makes the play and throws him out at first. So that's going to be a quick and easy play there by the third baseman for the third out of the inning. Chargers strand 2, score none in the bottom half of the second. Headed to the top half of the third. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
Outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside.
All right, welcome back to Charger Field, and we are Carson Renfro back out on the mound for his third inning of work in the top half of the third. Top half of the third brought to you by
Grenada State Bank.
Grenada State Bank. For all your banking needs, go see Grenada State Bank.
All right, now East Webster's going to be back to the top of the lineup with Hillhouse.
Okay.
Hillhouse, the pitcher.
Walked in the first inning.
Yes, he did.
Inside part for ball 1. Chargers leading it 3-1 in the top half of the third. Hillhouse at the plate with a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch over to the third baseman, Drew Klink. Backhands it, throws it to first for the first out of the inning. Really nice play there by Drew. He was playing in on the grass looking for a potential bunt. He backhands it down the line, turns and throws to first like it's nothing to it. That's why they call him smooth.
Yeah, well, he looks like he's done that a few times. Maybe a little practiced at it.
They being me. Calls him smooth.
They is you.
Maybe Chip every now and then.
Maybe Chip.
1 out. Here's the pitch. Ball on the inside part.
This is going to be Stetson Perkins. He hit a double last time that scored Hillhouse and then was thrown out at third trying to stretch.
That's right. How that ball didn't hit him just now, I'm not 100% sure.
Quick feet.
Yeah. Hillhouse was thrown out at first, and he hits it again right down.
I thought Drew was going to
between short and third. I thought Drew had that ball, but it just is out of the reach of Drew Klink, and that's going to be another base hit for Stetson Perkins.
Yeah.
Well, he's on fire right now.
That's going to bring up the catcher, number 8, Elliott Grimes. He hit a single last time, full count single.
Yeah, out to right field.
Yeah.
And we got a runner on first and 1 out, bringing up the catcher, Elliott Grimes. Really need a double play ball. Be nice to shoot one down to Ty Edwards over to Braden and then over to first, and let's get out of this inning real quick. Here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Paxton Searle. And, again, it's turf, not dirt. It just is what it is. What I'm used to, man.
That's right.
Can't help it.
Well, I don't think they had turf when you and I played.
I know they didn't have turf. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch to the first.
He's got him picked.
He got him picked again. They're going to have him in a rundown. Somebody's got to get over and cover first. No one's there to cover.
Okay. It's okay, though. You chased him back to the bag.
Get him back to first. That's right. Don't run him to second. Somebody's got to cover that, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's probably Carson's. I guess that's Carson's first. I don't know. Paxton may have been the cover guy on that.
I think the pitcher's supposed to go back to where he threw it. So he threw it to first. The pitcher should have gone to first
and
base.
Then Paxton's the next guy
And then you
up.
start rotating.
Okay. He was headed down there, but and so was Carson, but just not fast enough. Here's the 1-0. That grounded over to Ty Edwards.
That's not
going
a
to have
double
a
play
play.
ball, but
he gets him at second, not able to get him at first. Paxton's
doing a good job
backing up the
play
first
there.
baseman, and the catcher Grimes is not able to advance over to second. And that's why catchers run down there and back up the first baseman.
Exactly.
A lot of times they don't get an opportunity, but when they do, it's money. And that was a nice job to keep him there at first.
Well,
so
that was not a double play ball.
No, it was not.
Even with the catcher running, that was not a double play ball.
Yeah, and I'm fine with Braden taking the chance, but I'm with you. I don't think he gets that play. 2 outs now, runner on first. There is a courtesy runner. Here's the pitch. That ball fouled over to the right side. The East Webster first base coach tries to make a play on it. Kind of a hard chopper there. We won't be too hard on him with no glove. How about that? 0-1 count, 2 outs, 3-1 lead by the Chargers. Runner on first gets his lead. Here's the pitch. That ball hit out to left field. Lane Gillen on, and he's not going to be able to make that play as it falls for a base hit. There's no way he could get to that ball. I thought he had a chance at first.
Oh, that was right off the end of the bat.
But it was off the end of the bat. A nice placement right there by the hitter.
So that's going to bring up number 19, Cross Avant.
Yeah, the wind was also a factor there as well, but it just didn't hang up long enough. That was going to be a base hit, I think, regardless of the wind. East Webster's got 2 on now with 2 outs. Second and third. Avant at the plate. Here's the pitch by Carson Renfro. That's going to be a strike. Way to stay ahead. Strike 1 on Avant. Cross Avant.
Center fielder.
0-1 count. Carson Renfro has his sign.
Here's the pitch.
Nice pitch.
Good
little
curveball.
Avant fouls it back.
So Carson's way ahead here.
Yeah, got a lot of options right here.
He does.
That Coach Hodges can choose from, and he and Paxton he's whispering in Paxton's ear there. Carson looking on. He gets the sign. Here's the pitch by Renfro. And he got him. Strike 3, fastball on the inside part of the plate. He's just sitting there watching it. I guess he was looking for a curveball.
I don't know what he was looking for.
I have no idea, but either way, that's a strikeout. And, again, that is a Power K. All strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports, and that is the 3rd Power K of the game for Carson Renfro. He's still just rolling along. Chargers lead it 3-1, looking for more in the bottom half of the 3rd. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
At Grenada State Bank, we're all about saving.
We save you time, we save you the hassle, we help you save for tomorrow.
Because banking should always be personal and hassle-free.
And as your hometown bank, you can always trust us to put your needs first, so everything is made easy.
So together, let's save.
We welcome you to visit us here at Grenada State Bank, a bank that stands behind its community.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Welcome back to Charger Field, and Eli Palmer stroll into the plate for his second at bat of the game. Eli
had a double his last time up.
Yeah.
He hit the ball out to right field that the right fielder just never did see it.
Correct. Here's the pitch. He drives it back up the middle. That's going to
get down.
Ooh, yeah, it's going to get down and past the center fielder. Eli's making his turn at first,
and
but
he's going to think better of it.
Very wise decision coming back, as the right fielder did a fantastic job of backing up his center fielder. Center fielder dove and missed that ball, and Palmer not able to advance over to second. But what a nice base hit there to lead off the inning by Eli Palmer. It's going to bring up number 2, Braden Trusty, who made a fantastic play behind his back, or over his shoulder just a few minutes ago.
He had a single his first time up.
Ball in the outside part. This half inning is brought to you by Holmes Community College. Adam, do you need any more higher education? If you do, you can come to Holmes.
I think I have enough degrees.
Okay.
But I appreciate it.
Well, I can work something out for you if you need. If Adam doesn't, but if you do, come see me. Ball on the inside part called strike one on Braden Trusty. That was a pretty good pitch.
That was a good pitch. It ran back over the inner half there.
Probably didn't look like a strike to the fans, but it actually was a good pitch right there. Palmer takes his lead. Here's the pitch. That ball high and outside. Good take there by Braden. I was a little concerned he might call that, but he did not. And, yeah, catcher did a good job of framing it up, but it was too high.
That one was up. So that's going to make it 3-1.
Yeah, good AB here by Braden Trusty. Look, I know we all want hits, but if he gets a walk right here, I'm not upset. 3-1 count now. Nobody out. Palmer down at first. He has his lead. Pitcher stares in. Here's the pitch. Trusty fouls it off to the right side, and that foul ball is sponsored by
Grenada Dental Clinic.
Grenada Dental Clinic. For all your dental needs, go see Grenada Dental Clinic.
So that's going to run the count full.
Here's the pitch. Ooh, Braden just misses on the swing right there. It's a good at bat, but he just misses right there. That's going to bring up sophomore number 17, Daniel Hopper, playing center field today. Palmer down at first, gets his lead. Pitcher stares in. Here's the pitch. Ball high for ball one. Good take by Daniel. I think he took that pitch the first time for a ball. And he got into a strikeout situation, but it was on a pitch that Daniel didn't like, and I don't know that we did
I don't think
either.
anybody liked it.
There goes Palmer.
Nope.
He broke but didn't go. Back to first he goes. And Daniel,
I don't know if Danny missed
count.
a sign or Palmer.
I'm not sure. I don't know if he was just kind of a fake steal or what. 2-0 count, though. Here's the pitch. Daniel wisely swinging at that outside fastball, fouling it back, and that foul ball sponsored by
Grenada Star.
Grenada Star. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. Daniel stepping back in, 2-1 count with one out. Palmer down at first. It's 3-1 Chargers. Here's the pitch. There goes Palmer. That's going to be a swinging bunt. They ain't getting Daniel Hopper. I got news for him. Ain't no way. And that ball's overthrown over the first baseman's head. Eli Palmer down at third. Daniel Hopper down at second. That'll be a base hit for Daniel Hopper and an advancement on the overthrow over to first base. It's just a swinging bunt. That's how you get it done.
I think it was a hit and run. He got it right off the end of the bat.
Yeah.
I don't think he could have rolled that ball any better.
No, I don't think he could have bunted it any better.
No, absolutely not.
That was a nice job there on the hit and run. Really good call. So we got one out. Runners on second and third. Hayden Lee up to the plate. Here's the pitch. Hayden swinging and fouling the ball.
Back.
That ball fouled off and out of play. That one brought to you by
High Cotton Catering.
High Cotton Catering. Hayden Lee, junior right fielder, wearing number 5 on his back. He has an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hayden grounds it sharply to the left side. That's going to score a run, and he does get the throw over to first and an out, but that's okay because that is a fielder's choice with an RBI for Hayden
RBI
Lee.
for Hayden. Daniel wasn't able to advance. I mean, that ball's hit right in front of him at the shortstop.
That is a crucial run that I wanted. It's 3-1. I want that 4-1. Now we can add to it, but Hayden Lee did a fantastic job of doing his job and getting that runner home. Daniel still down at second. It's going to bring up Lane Gillen. Here's the pitch to Lane. Ball up and high and outside for ball one. So 4-1 lead now. Chargers ahead in this contest. Rematch from last week's game. Here's the pitch. Lane drives the ball down to the third baseman. Ball bounces off the third baseman, and Lane's going to be safe.
What are we going to call that? An error?
I believe
error by the third baseman.
I think you give him an error, but that's a really nice job of hitting by Lane.
Well,
Gillen.
he hit it. I mean, he hit it on the screws. He
did.
The third baseman tried to come up with it. He just couldn't quite
I think if he feels
keep it in his glove.
They have to think about if he feels it cleanly, does he throw him out? And I think he probably does.
I think he probably does, yeah. But that's going to bring up Paxton. Paxton drew a walk his last time up.
That's right. Nice at bat in his first at bat. He's got 2 on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ball outside for ball one. It's a good take. If Paxton can draw a walk or get a hit, we'll have Drew Klink on deck coming to the plate. It's 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. He drives it out to right field. That may hang up.
Hang up in the wind, I think.
Yeah, I think so. That ball is going to be caught by the center fielder.
It was caught, but it was low.
It took him a while to get to it, didn't it? Yeah, that's going to do it for the Chargers in the bottom half of the third inning. The Chargers do plate one. It's 4-1 Chargers going to the top half of the fourth. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
Everyone's a winner with the Jax app. Every time you order your handmade favorites, you'll earn big points. It's the app that loves you back, back, back with daily deals and loads of delicious rewards. Download the Jax app today at eatatjax.com.
Hey there, this is Kevin Jackson with Landmark Realty, your hometown friends in real estate. Are you looking to purchase your first home, or maybe just your move-up home, or maybe you're looking to even sell a home? Well, we've got you covered. Our dedicated team is here to make your real estate journey smooth and stress-free. From charming starter homes to move-up homes, or even selling your home, we have it all. And here's the kicker. If you scan the barcode now, you'll get our exclusive buyer profile system absolutely free. Your dream home is just one click away. Landmark Realty, where dreams become home.
For expert heating, cooling, and plumbing, trust McDaniels HVAC and Plumbing in Grenada, Mississippi. Fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. Call us today at 662-226-4613.
All right, welcome back to Charger Field. Carson Renfro back on for the top half of the fourth. Carson's, again, kind of picking up where he left off last week. Really efficient. He has allowed 1 run, a few hits off of him, but we've been able to make plays in the field.
We've managed the base runners when they've gotten on base and been
That's
able
right.
to limit any kind of damage so far.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Who we got coming up?
We got Annan Boykin coming up.
Number 2.
Number 2, second baseman.
Okay, and his last at bat,
he hit
hit
one back, comebacker to Carson.
Here's the first pitch to Boykin. That ball outside part, he kind of broke. And I think that was a strike anyway, but it may have been on the swing as well.
Well, that's where he's been calling strikes.
Here's the pitch. Ball in the turf, blocked up.
I'll say it. It's in the dirt.
In the dirt, yeah. This half inning brought to you by Housel Enterprises. We appreciate Mr. Housel listening to us over in Gordo, Alabama. I said Carrollton, Alabama the other day. I didn't know. I didn't know that's
there.
Okay.
Is in fact a Carrollton, Alabama.
Okay. You should know.
I do.
Gordo, Carrollton, and Reform area.
Yeah.
I think he covers a wide range there. Got 1 ball, 2 strikes now on the hitter. Got a weird stance. Here's the pitch. He swings and misses for strike 3, and you know what that means, Adam?
That's another Power K.
Power
brought
K.
to you by Kurt Brothers Power Sports.
That's right. That's the 4th Power K of the game for Carson Renfro, and he's adding to his total. Nice job there by Carson.
That's going to bring up number 11, Hunter Smith. He's playing left field today.
1 out now. Here's the pitch. Ball on the inside part. Doesn't get the call, but I tell you what, that wasn't a bad pitch at all.
That was a good pitch. There's no way he keeps that one fair if he swings.
I agree. Probably a little inside. Paxton brought it back in a little bit. There's a good pitch. Strike 1. 1-1 count now. Swinging and missing. Is Hunter Smith. Yeah. Smith? What's his name?
Smith. Hunter Smith.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2, as Alan said. Carson seems to be kind of feeling himself a little bit.
He's starting to get into a little bit of a routine.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 ball,
rhythm.
2 strikes now. 1 out. Here's the pitch to Smith. Got him. Oh! Umpire doesn't call it, but I call it strike.
And the whole press box just disagreed with that call.
I will say it was a pretty good frame job as well, but he didn't get the call. Didn't get the call there as well. That one was a little low, I believe.
It might have been a little low.
I like the other one better.
Yeah.
Full count now on Smith. 1 out. Here's the pitch. That should do it. Strike 3. That's another Power K for Carson Renfro. That's the 5th one of the game. All Power Ks are brought to you by Kirk Brothers Power Sports over in Greenwood. For all your power sports needs, go by and see the guys at Kirk Brothers Power Sports. Nice job. 2 strikeouts in a row.
Actually 3 if you want to go back to the
That's
last
exactly
inning.
right. Ball popped straight up on the infield. Looks like Carson's going to have to take it because no one else is there, and he takes it.
Carson says, I got it.
I'm going to do it all myself this inning, says Carson Renfro. 3 up, 3 down. Carson Renfro with 2 strikeouts, a pop-up straight to him on the infield. He takes it for the 3rd out of the inning, and that will do it for East Webster in the top half of the 4th. The Chargers coming back to the plate. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
For over 20 years, Oil Man Supply has proudly served the Grenada community and the South with its lubricants and automotive supplies. We provide services for all your agricultural, commercial, industrial, and residential needs. We pride ourselves in customer service and delivery. For more information on how we can help you, call Rick Palmer at 662-417-1586 or come visit our warehouse at 31 Tuscoma Street in Holcomb. Go Chargers!
At Grenada State Bank, we focus on what matters most, you.
That's right. Our commitment is to provide personal service that you can always bank on.
So come see your friends at Grenada State Bank because we would love to see you.
Whether you're growing your business or planning for life's biggest moments, we're here to help every step of the way.
For all of your banking needs, Grenada State Bank is here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Welcome back to Charger Field, and Drew Klink coming to the plate. Got a pitching change for East Webster. That's going to be, who we say, Stetson?
Stetson Perkins.
Stetson Perkins playing. He was playing shortstop earlier. We
He
now have a
was.
new third baseman. Here's the pitch to Drew. That ball
That's
way over his head for ball 1. Who do we say? Stidham is now
Stidham.
playing third.
Yes. At the bottom of the 4th inning here, and it's sponsored by Kringle Dentistry.
Ooh, Drew
Swinging and
swinging and
miss.
missing. A little velo there by
Yeah.
Mr. Perkins.
Yeah, he's a shortstop.
That's true. A little bit of velo.
That wind has picked up straight into the batter's face.
Drew driving that out to the right
Good.
side. If that's fair, oh, it's not fair. And with the wind blowing, I thought that would definitely
I thought
be
that
fair.
was going to be. If he
Oh.
gets that one down, he's still running.
There's no doubt. He's at least pulling up on a double, maybe trying 3 there. But unfortunately, that ball falls foul, and he now has a 1-2 count. Does Drew Klink. Here's the pitch by Perkins. Klink takes. Ball on the inside part. Ball 2, 2-2 count. Chargers leading at 4-1 in the top half of the 4th inning. Chargers been swinging the bat today. I like it. Here's the pitch. Ball high again. He's trying to throw a breaking pitch. That's a full count. Drew has run it full. He'll see a payoff pitch here in just a moment. Here's the pitch. Drew drives it out of play on the right side. That foul ball brought to you by.
Foul ball. KAJCP Parts and Supply.
There you go. KAJCP, we appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. Like to see Drew Klink smoke one right here. Try the gap, Drew. Here's the full count pitch. He tries
gets it through the infield.
the
Very
hole
good.
between first and second, and he gets a base hit there. Nice job by Drew Klink. Ran that count full and was able to fist it over between first and second. Another base hit by Drew Klink. That's his second hit of the game, right?
That is. 2 singles.
Drew just keeps adding to that batting average. That's going to
That's
bring up
Preston
senior
Downs.
number 3, Preston Downs, the DH. That ball over Preston's head. Testing that. That curveball don't break down into the zone, does it? Not
It
yet.
hasn't yet, anyway.
it looks like a curveball out of his hand, and then it just kind of over our heads a little bit. Oh, there's a ball,
on the field. And they're being called back to the East Webster dugout.
Yeah, coach is not going to be happy with that. Probably one of his sons.
There's probably a good chance of that.
He says, "Get in here." Oh, well, I like it when the youngsters are here and playing. It's not that big of a deal. We'll take a little time out and throw the ball back to them. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Preston fouls it into the screen. Yeah, 1-1 count now on Preston Downs. Pitcher is Perkins. Clint gets his lead. Preston looking on. Here is the pitch. He hits that one down to the third baseman over to second. Gets the out at second. They will get the double play as Preston Downs is thrown out at first. That was a very nice play by the brand new third baseman, Mr. Stidham. I don't have his first name. Didn't hear what they said a while ago, but I know it's Stidham.
Didn't either.
So nice play there by the East Webster third baseman for getting that double play. It's going to bring up junior shortstop number 1, Ty Edwards. Ty has reached on an error and a walk.
Fielder's choice, and Ty's reached on the fielder's choice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say?
Yeah,
it looked like
it was a
fielder's choice.
Fielder's choice in the first inning,
and then he walked.
And then he hit one to the third baseman.
Gotcha.
His last at bat.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong line. I'm sorry. My bad. 0-1 count now.
0-1.
Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Ball down in the turf. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Let's get this 2-out rally rolling right here. Crank up the grill. That's what Allen says. Let's get it hot. Here's the pitch to Edwards. He grounds it down to the third baseman.
Third base.
He gets another opportunity and skies it over the first baseman's head. Ty Edwards touches first, and he's
going to be at second.
Rounds first and ends up at second base. So bad throw by the third baseman. Overthrows the first baseman. That'll be an error. Ty reaches on an error and then advances on the throwing error there down to second base. So that's going to.
You could tell as soon as he let go of the ball.
Yeah, it was no doubt about it. That ball was not going to be caught.
It was going to sail.
Yeah, he's cold. He came out and made a really good play on the double play,
That's right.
and then was just not able to make that play. It's going to bring up Eli Palmer.
He's got a double and a single.
Cleanup man for the Chargers. Got a double and a single.
Scored both times up.
Got 2 outs. Ty Edwards at second. Here's the pitch. Ball down and on the outside part for ball 1. Catcher calls timeout. Walks out to talk to the pitcher.
He is. The left fielder is playing very, very close to the line. There's a big gap out there.
He's been there all game. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure the defensive thought there because he has been there the whole game. But I guess it's worked because we hadn't tested that gap yet. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Eli Palmer with Ty Edwards down at second. That's a good pitch.
That outside corner again.
Yeah, it didn't look like a strike out of his hand, but it tailed back across. Catcher does a good job of bringing it back. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Eli Palmer. Ball in the turf.
In the dirt.
All right, we're going with dirt now.
I'm going with dirt.
Going dirt? Okay. We can do whatever we want to, like you said earlier.
It's going to make it a 2-1 count.
Yeah, good situation here. Palmer's got a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. That ball
a little too
way
far outside.
So Palmer taking 3-1 count now. As we have Ty Edwards down at second. Again, I keep saying this. I know I sound like a broken record. I'd really like to have another run right here. Just keep adding to this lead. Here's the pitch to Eli. Ball in the dirt.
Ball in the dirt. So there's a walk. That's going to bring up Trusty. Trusty had a single his first time up.
Yeah. The only thing I can justify with the left fielder playing as far to or close to the line as he is they are not coming inside on our hitters much.
No.
And so they're not making mistakes on the inside or the middle end part of the plate. They're throwing a lot of outside fastballs, and I guess they just think we can't get around on it. It may not. It's worked so far.
I mean, you don't normally see a left fielder that far over.
I agree. He missed the outside part there, right down the middle. Braden taken for strike one. 0-1 count, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Braden Trusty at the plate. Junior second baseman. Wears number 2 on his back. Here's the pitch. That ball up. Taken for ball 1. Take there by Trusty. Trusty reached on a double in the first. Nope, sorry, look at the single first at bat.
Yeah.
Struck out in the third or the fourth.
Third.
It was a really good swing on the ball. Just swung right over it. We got a 1-1 count. 2 outs. Braden calls timeout and backs out.
Back in the box now.
Yeah, back in the box, ready to go. And Ty breaks early.
Are they trying to get him to balk?
Now they're in a rundown, and Ty is going to be tagged out.
Were they trying to get him to balk, or?
I don't know there. I'm not sure what that was. Maybe a balk, maybe trying to get him to balk. I'm not 100% sure on that. But with that being said, that's going to do it for the Chargers in the top half and the bottom half of the 4th inning. They leave 2 stranded. Nobody is able to score in that inning. And that'll do it for the Chargers in the bottom half of the 4th. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
At Save More Drugs and Gifts in Grenada, we do more than just fill prescriptions.
Welcome back to Charger Field. And East Webster coming to the plate in the top half of the 5th inning. This half inning brought to you by
Landmark Realty.
Landmark Realty.
That's going to bring up number 18, Hardy Faison, to lead it off here.
He struck out in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch. Ball on the outside part. Called strike 1. Carson Renfro quickly ahead, 0-1. Like for him to stay ahead here. Here's the next pitch. Same exact spot. Strike 2. It's a good pitch. Just stay ahead. Keep going there. If it works, use it. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him on 3 straight fastballs on the outside part of the plate. Hitter never takes the bat off his shoulder. And that's going to be the sixth power K for the Chargers and Carson Renfro specifically. All Charger strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports. 1 away. Here's the pitch.
It's going to bring up the leadoff guy, Ethan Hillhouse.
Hillhouse started the game on the mound. I believe he's probably moved to shortstop at this point. Here's the pitch. That ball hit straight out to center field. Daniel Hopper on. He's calling it. Nice play there by Daniel. That ball was drifting.
Ball was drifting on him.
It was drifting bad, and Lane was actually there. Daniel called him off, and that was a nice play there by the 2 sophomore outfielders. Good communication. We're going to have 2 outs now, and this will bring up Stetson Perkins. He is the pitcher of record right now.
He has a double and a single. He's had a good day at the plate.
He's had a great day at the plate. Here's the pitch. And he hits another one down the third base line. He's a free swinger.
He's wearing it out.
He really does. That ball foul down the left field line. Strike one. Oh, 1 count now. Here's the pitch to Stetson. That ball in the dirt.
In the dirt.
It's dirt today, Chip. You ain't here, buddy.
We get to make the rules today, right?
That's right. 1-1 count now on Stetson Perkins. Here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part. Has been called a strike all day long.
But not on that one.
Not on that one there. So 2-1 count now. Not sure where that was. Yeah, we don't need that. Here's a pitch. Another good pitch on the outside part. Maybe a little high that time. But
I don't know. It looks like where he's been calling them all day.
All day. 3-1 count. That's going to
That
draw
one
the
was
walk. Yeah, I think Carson let the umpire get to him a little bit there because I believe Carson thought those last two were probably strikes. It's going to bring up the catcher, number 8, Elliott Grimes. Going to have a runner on first and 2 outs.
We're going to get a courtesy runner.
Yeah.
Number 9.
R.T. Moy is the courtesy runner. We were kind of stranded there waiting to see who they were going to bring out. Ball in the dirt.
All right, Carson
Blocked
just needs to
nicely.
come back.
Yeah, so
get back in his groove a little bit here.
The courtesy runner is out to first for Stetson Perkins. He gets his lead. Carson looks over. Here's the pitch. That ball grounded sharply over the shortstop, Ty Edwards. He throws to first, and we'll have the third out of the inning. No harm, no foul there as Carson Renfro is able to get the ground ball out. Ty Edwards making a very nice play, stranding the runners for East Webster. So that's going to do it in the top half of the 5th. But, Adam, that brings us to the 5th inning stretch.
And the 5th inning stretch is brought to you by Training Consultants Incorporated. For all your technical education needs, give TCI a call at 1-800-560-1744.
Actually, that phone number is 662-809-8210. We didn't correct it on the sheet.
Well, that is not my fault.
I know. I was like, I'm going to let him mess it up, and then I'll fix it for him. So.
I appreciate thanks for the backup.
The heads up, yeah. I saw it coming, but I was like, well, I'll let it go. No, did a great job there as the Chargers get out of the inning. It's 4-1 Chargers. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
At Save More Drugs and Gifts in Grenada, we do more than just fill prescriptions. We care for our community. Led by pharmacist Fair Pender, our friendly team offers fast, reliable service, unique gifts, and the personal touch you deserve. Whether you need expert pharmacy care or the perfect gift, we've got you covered. Stop by today. Save More Drugs and Gifts, caring for you like family.
Craving something sweet? Stop by Spencer's Dairy Cream in Grenada for the best soft-serve ice cream, burgers, and more. A hometown favorite for delicious treats made just for you. Spencer's Dairy Cream, sweet tradition, great taste.
Established in 1991 by Jerry and Beth Lavender, Sports Specialty has been your local sporting goods dealer for over 30 years. We offer in-house embroidery, screen printing, heat press, trophies, and awards. We also offer custom uniforms, sports equipment, and online stores for your team or organization. Sports Specialty has you covered from the first day of practice to the last call of the game. Visit us today at 1505 Highway 45 North in Columbus, Mississippi, or find us online at www.sportsspecialty.net. Sports Specialty, where championships begin.
Welcome back. East Webster still warming up. New pitcher for East Webster is Cross Avant. Cross has been playing center field. Not sure who is in for him or what the defensive shakeups are.
I think we'll figure it out as we
go. Maybe that's going to bring up
Trusty's going to be back up at the plate.
Braden Trusty after he was up in the last inning and we got caught stealing over at third base.
Yes.
It's a 4-1 lead by your Chargers of Grenada. Here's the first pitch by Avant. Ball
out.
On the outside part. Does not call that a strike. I do believe that was a little further out than he's normally been calling it. Catcher did a pretty nice job there bringing it back. Here's the pitch. And ball up. 1-2. 2-0 count. This half inning brought to you by
No Way Jose.
Go get you some Mexican after watching the Chargers play baseball. Here's the pitch. Oh, driven back up the middle is Braden Trusty. That ball is going to fall for a base hit right out there in center field. Just a nice piece of hitting. He was out on his front foot, got it off the, not tail end of the bat, not on the end of the bat, but got enough on it to drop it out there in center field. A really nice piece of hitting there by Braden Trusty. So we have our leadoff man on in the form of Braden Trusty, who is pretty swifty, and sophomore Daniel Hopper coming to the plate.
Danny had that swinging bunt
That's
last
right.
time up.
Yeah. Nice job of swinging and bunting.
That one's going to be up for ball one.
Well, anytime Daniel's going to drop it right there around the apron there, it's going to be a tough play because of his speed. And so, it definitely was that. 1-0 count now. Braden Trusty has his lead. Here's the pitch. And Hopper squares. Trusty gets a little too far off first base.
Got to get that bunt down.
Anticipating the bunt being put down on the ground there, and Daniel not able to bunt it. So 1-1 count. Trusty gets another half step down at first base. Really good lead by Braden Trusty. Here's the pitch. Hopper swinging and fouling it off the screen for strike 2. 1-2 count now on Daniel Hopper. I got a little action in the bullpen. Got Drew Klink warming up down there. Good lead by Braden again. Here's the pitch to Hopper. Ball low and outside for ball 2. It's a really good take right there. That ball was kind of in the same area that the strikes have been called, but it was down.
It was just too low.
So it was a really good pitch, and he did not chase. So great job. 2-2 count now. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Hopper swings and misses a high curveball. Kind of curves to the outside part of the plate for the first out of the inning. Trusty still down at first. Going to bring up number 5, the junior right fielder, Hayden Lee. It's all right there with 2 strikes. I don't mind the swing. I mean, let's don't take with 2. Let's try to foul it off, put it in play, anything.
Well, and the umpire, that one was a little up, but the umpire's been consistently calling that.
Yeah,
pitch,
he has.
So
that one broke outside too, though, and but again, like I said, I like the aggressiveness. Let's go for the foul ball there. Here's the pitch, ball on the outside part, too far outside, but calls it a strike. That was a couple of inches. That was kind of on the white of the right
other batter's box.
So 1-1 count now on Hayden Lee. Trusty has his lead at first. Here's the pitch. Lee fouls it out of play. That foul ball sponsored by
Save More Drugs and Gifts.
Save More, right across the street. Yeah, we can see the store from here. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger baseball. Braden Trusty has a nice lead over at first. Avant comes set. Somebody called time. Umpire gave them time. Carson Renfro at 71 pitches, and not sure how much further they'll let him go with Drew warming up down there.
The bullpen warming up.
Yeah, 0-2 pitch. Ball high and outside for ball 1. Good take there by Hayden Lee. Hayden just missed a hit-and-run base hit while ago on the right side of the infield.
Just couldn't quite get it in the hole between first and second enough.
That's exactly right. Avant comes set. Here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part. Hayden Lee swinging and missing for strike 3. Again, that's kind of where he called it a strike earlier, It's kind of – that's a tough one to not swing at, knowing he called it earlier.
That's right. I mean, you kind of There's a term that umpires don't like to hear, but that's what he did to him on that pitch.
He did to him right there. I agree with you.
It's going to bring up number 23, Lane Gillen.
Here's the pitch. Way outside.
Ball one.
Ball one. What did Lane do in his last? He reached on there?
Lane reached on there about that. That's the one at third base.
Oh, yeah.
Turned loose.
So Trusty, big lead. They check him. He's back safely.
Easily.
Yeah, he's got another half step. What do you think?
Short half, quarter step.
I'm going to go half. He tagged him on the back of the leg. He's safe easy. Got that jersey dirty. Here's the pitch. Lane grounds it back up the middle. Pitcher swaps at it and misses. And they're going to tag Braden Trusty for the third out of the inning. That's going to do it for the Chargers. Stranding one. It's still 4-1 Chargers in the bottom half of the fifth. Headed to the top of the sixth. Does look like Carson Renfro may go back out for at least one more inning of work.
He's coming out.
So we're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
Well, hello, folks. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Paul.
And we're here at Wine Owner Tractor and Equipment. Well, guys, with spring approaching, we have golf coming up and ball tournaments coming up.
These guys can enjoy every bit of that.
Yeah.
Every bit of it, knowing that their wife is home comfortably mowing on a Kubota Zero turn.
Right here, baby.
If you really love her and you want to make it easy on her, after she's been mowing all day comfortably on a Kubota Zero turn, get on any of our Kubota RTVs and haul the weed eater and gas down there to her so she ain't got to walk to get it.
Paul, that is an excellent idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Kubota offers 0% financing on all models. We can get that payment just right for you, where you'll have enough money left over at the end of the week to take her out for all her hard work.
Well, folks, when you think about a tractor for your wife,
remember, think Wine Owner Tractor and Equipment.
Welcome back to Charger Field. Carson Renfro, like we said, is back out for another inning of work going into the top half of the sixth. He's been really efficient, 71 pitches so far.
71 through 5, I think they if you told them that this morning, they'd take it.
I think you're right. I know Carson Renfro would take it. And he's got how many strikeouts? 5?
5 or 6. I have to go back and count. That's going to bring us to the top of the sixth, brought to you by Old Man Supply.
All right.
And that's going to be number 15, Jordan Gaskin leading
Ooh,
off.
good pitch. So we're not going to call that one a strike. That one was closer than the one they called on Hayden Lee a few minutes ago. I'm going to need you to count those strikeouts up, buddy. I'm going to say 5. Here's the pitch. The ball hit him. That stinks.
That would be 6, Matt.
6 strikeouts. I missed one.
You missed one.
Okay, 6 strikeouts. We didn't want to hit him there. That's
you don't
tough.
want to do that to lead off the inning. That's going to bring up number 19, Cross Avant.
Yeah, he's the pitcher of record. They got a runner down at first now in the form of Gaskin?
Jordan Gaskin down at first.
That's right. He's leaning back to first base. He's not even leaning towards second. That pitch in the dirt blocked nicely by Paxton Searle.
We're going to need a name.
Got a new hitter on deck. Yeah. 1-0 pitch. Carson Renfro comes set. Here's the pitch. Ball chopped out.
Let it go.
Yeah,
Let it
that
go.
Ball just easily rolls foul. Great job by the guys right there of just letting it roll foul, because that was probably going to be a base hit.
Got it.
Potential pinch hitter on deck, number 16, Cage
McCann.
McCann.
Thanks.
1-1 pitch. Here it is, right down the middle. That ball driven out to left field. Lane Gillen out there makes the
Good
play
job by
nicely.
Lane.
I'm going to be honest, I thought that was a gapper all the way. Lane Gillen ranges over.
In the wind.
Got
just
up in that
enough
wind,
and
didn't it?
Hung it up just enough.
Yeah, really nice job. Lane gets right to the spot he needs to be and gets that out. That was a pretty nice hit right there. But it's going to bring up Cage McCann. Again, with a runner down at first. 1 out. Yeah, he's number 16.
Mm-hmm.
Still 4-1 Chargers, top half of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Ball right across the plate for strike one, taking all the way is number 16, McCann. Runner gets his lead. Here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt, blocked nicely by Paxton Searle. Runner not able to advance. 1-1 count now with one out on McCann.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball hit out to right field. Hayden Lee coming on
he broke back.
hard. Oh, nice
play.
diving play by Hayden Lee. He broke back at first and realized very quickly that he may be in trouble.
He needed to come in.
But he turned on the afterburners, dives head first, and makes a fantastic play out in right field. What a play by Hayden Lee, the junior right fielder. That's the second out of the inning now. Runner on first. That's going to bring up
number 11, Hunter Smith.
Hunter Smith has been playing in left field this afternoon. Runner takes his lead. Carson Renfro throws the pitch. Right there on the outside part, Paxton Searle.
Oh.
He had him, I believe, and the ball is drifting out into right field. I don't know if that ball hit. I didn't see it. Did it hit off Eli's glove?
I think it hit off the glove or maybe the runner's foot.
Okay. I believe he had him, though.
Yes.
Hey, really nice job. Drops down to one knee, tries the back pick at first, and no harm, no foul as Hayden Lee's right there to back it up. Got two outs. Here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part, not called a strike. 1-1 count now. Again, maybe that's high. I'm not sure. It looks good.
It looks good coming in.
Yeah. I don't know. I have no depth perception up here. Here's the 1-1. Ball hit out to right field again. Hayden Lee on the run and makes that play right about midways of the right center field gap. Hayden Lee making two fantastic plays in the outfield in the top half of the sixth inning. The East Webster Wolverines will strand one. Chargers still leading at 4-1 coming into the bottom half of the sixth. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the Grenada area? Trust Robin Lee at Gold Key Realty, your local expert with the key to your dream home. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking for the perfect upgrade, Robin's dedication makes the process smooth and stress-free. Let the professionals at Gold Key Realty turn your real estate goals into reality. Call 662-299-4186 today.
Need top quality auto body repair? Trust Heath's Body Shop in Elliott, Mississippi. From dents and dings to full collision repair, we get you back on the road fast. Our expert team delivers precision care and unbeatable service. Call 662-227-1075 or stop by today. Heath's Body Shop, where quality meets integrity.
Household Enterprises, proudly serving Gordo, Carrollton, and Reform, Alabama with rental properties and laundromats since 1973.
On the go? Stop by any of the convenient Sprint Mart locations in Grenada for everything you need fast. Grab some fresh.
Welcome back to Charger Field. Chargers leading at 4-1. Paxton Searle will lead off the bottom half of the sixth inning.
Avant's still out on the mound.
Still on the mound. Here's the first pitch. Ball down.
In the dirt.
Yeah, good take there by Paxton for ball one.
Bottom of the sixth is brought to you by Prairie Farms.
The milk people. 1-0 pitch now. Here it is. Ball on the outside. Ball two. 2-0 count. Got to have him on right here. Here's the pitch by Avant. Ball inside.
He's going to call it a strike.
Yes, he did. I'm not sure. Allen shaking his head no. No strike there, but he got the call. 2-1 count now on Paxton. Here's the 2-1. That ball almost hit him. Almost the exact same pitch. He's run the count 3-1. Good count to hit in right here. See if he can find something to drive. Avent steps back. Resets. Here's the pitch. Ball in the outside part. Paxton Searle draws a leadoff walk for the Chargers. And we're heating up the grill.
Well, we're going to get the courtesy runner. It's going to be number 10, DeAndre Rimmer, coming out to run for Paxton.
Yeah, Rimmer, a senior captain for the Chargers. And as Chip likes to say, we're lighting it. Lighting up the grill.
Is that what Chip's talking about when he says that?
Yeah, we're lighting up the grill. We're fisting to light this thing up and hopefully get to all the way to the end to putting steaks on the
Drew's
grill.
had a good day. He's got 2 singles so far.
Yeah. 1-0 count now on Drew Klink. That ball way outside. DeAndre Rimmer down at first to run for Paxton Searle with a walk. DeAndre has a nice lead. Avent looks over at him. Here's the pitch. Klink chops it down to the third base. Third baseman over, makes the play, and does throw Drew Klink out at first. He is able to advance DeAndre Rimmer down to second. So we do have a runner at second now with 1 out. Senior captain Preston Downs coming to the plate.
I'm going to tell you, anything to the outfield right now that's not caught is going to be a run.
That's exactly right.
See, Preston has reached on an error, walked, and hit into a double play.
Yeah, he's not going to hit into a double play this time unless it's a line out.
It's going to have to be it's going to be the unconventional type.
The unconventional double play. So we got 1 out. Preston Downs at the plate. Here's the pitch. He takes for strike 1. Curveball on the outside part. DeAndre Rimmer down at second. The East Webster second baseman staying a little close, but not really holding him on. Here's the pitch. Good take there by Preston Downs.
It's a good pitch there.
It's not a bad pitch at all.
That was a good pitch.
Yeah, I was kind of concerned the umpire might actually call that, but it was a ball. It was outside.
It was outside. But
Preston almost offered
at it.
Yeah,
I was going to say it was almost on the swing.
No doubt. Rimmer with the lead. Here's the pitch. That ball blocked nicely by the catcher, and he almost throws it back to second to try to back pick Rimmer, but not.
Thinks better.
Thinks a little more wisely there, and resolves not to do that.
If you notice, Rimmer did not go straight back to the bag. So if that ball goes towards second, I think Rimmer's standing at third.
Yeah, he was making him think about it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
2-1 count now on Preston Downs. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Ball outside. 3-1. It's another really good count to hit in right here. It's one of those counts where if you get that fastball, you just want to unload,
you just want to let go on it.
Like I like to say, come out of your shoes swinging at that one, brother. Let's see what Preston does on the 3-1 count. Here's the pitch, and he's going to draw a walk. Second walk of the inning for Avent.
It's going to bring up Ty Edwards. Ty's hit the ball hard today. So we got runners on first and second, only 1 out here. Let's see what Ty can do to get those runners around, maybe get them in. He's going to square
the bunt. Ball down for ball 1. May have kind of rattled Avent a little bit with that square. I'm not sure he was looking for that, actually.
The third baseman has decided to creep in a little bit.
Yeah.
Not crash, but creep.
Yeah, and Coach Flake's going to call a timeout here, bring Ty Edwards down to him, have a little bit of a conversation, and he's smiling. So my guess is he's like, did you miss that sign? Because I didn't call a bunt there, dude.
That was not me. So
you doing that on your own? Or?
And if you are, give me a heads up.
What you thinking there, buddy? So, and that may be strategic. He may be doing that and saying, hey, I'm bringing you here acting like I didn't want you to bunt. Now I want you to bunt. Strategery. We're about to find out as Ty Edwards coming back in. He is choked up on that bat. I will tell you that. Well, he was. Now he's dropped
his hands back down.
Dropped his hands back down now.
It's all the mind game.
It's all the mind game. As Mr. Hopper said, there's the bunt. Like a slash. He's trying to draw him in, maybe hit it right by him.
Well, he's thrown, I want to say, about 4 or 5 in a row down in the dirt.
Yeah, I mean, that may be, again, strategic on Ty's part. Maybe taking all the way here with a 2-0 count. Like you said, tons of balls thrown here, and he's just squaring the bunt to kind of throw him off his game. He does it again and pulls back, ball 3. Whatever he's doing, it's working.
It's working.
Let's keep doing it. Let's keep doing it.
I think the take may be on until there's a strike at this point.
I would think you're probably right. With 1 out, runners on first and second. DeAndre Rimmer down at second, running for Paxton Searle. You got Preston Downs at first base. Ty Edwards squares and pulls back again. They can call that one a strike. But I'm not sure.
I think Tom might have taken off a little too quick for the umpire's liking there.
I imagine so. Umpire probably didn't like that very much. But Ty didn't like the pitch.
So there you go.
Yeah, there you go. It was probably close enough on a 3-0 count to call that a strike. Probably. Maybe. That's all right. Gives him another opportunity to hit right here. Here's the pitch. Balk. We got a balk called. Exactly right, and that's going to advance the runners.
I didn't see what happened there, Matt. I was looking down.
I think he made a move to come home with the pitch and then
thought better of it.
And then turned to try to do the pick play at second. So the coach is out to talk to the umpire, but I think what they're saying is maybe he didn't come to a complete stop. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I didn't see that, but it looked like he kind of committed to home. Well, they're going to talk about it a little bit and see if this is truly what happened here. But, I mean, they've called the balk at this point, advanced the runners over. I don't know what there is to discuss. If you saw the balk the first time, you don't not see the balk. So, yeah,
I think it's going to stand.
Umpires say, well, no, sir, that definitely was a balk. He did not come set. So, that's going to do it. The runners are going to advance. Rimmer down to third, Downs at second.
Well, now anything kind of put in play is going to get us a run.
You gotta think
you
so.
You gotta like the chances of it.
That's right. Ty Edwards at the plate. Flake's talking to him a little bit here. Probably saying the same thing. Hey, buddy, just put it in play right here.
You don't have to do too much with it.
Yeah, they're going to draw the corners in right here.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. Ty Edwards back up the middle.
Good job,
boy.
Ty.
Almost hit Preston Downs. What a nice
gonna hold
base hit there by Ty Edwards. And we'll have runners on first and third. He smoked that ball. I mean, that was one of the hardest hit balls we've had all day long.
It was hit so hard it almost hit Preston. Preston almost didn't see it in time.
It almost, squared up Preston in the chest.
Yes.
And he able to advance, of course. Nice rip by Ty Edwards. First and third situation now with 1 out. The catcher for East Webster out there flashing signs, trying to decide here what they're going to do with 1 away. And Chargers on. Going to bring up Eli Palmer, number 12, the junior first baseman. Ty with a nice lead at first. And there he goes. Catcher up. Makes a throw down to second. And, I'm sorry, it was a cutoff. I thought it went all the way through.
No, he cut it.
Completely missed that.
But that is a stolen base.
Yeah, it's stolen base, and all Charger stolen bases are sponsored by Wade Incorporated. Nothing runs like a
deer.
There you go. Base ball hit sharply to the shortstop. He's over, makes the play at first base on Eli Palmer, but not before it scores another Charger run as Preston Downs crosses the plate.
And Ty gets over to the third base. So.
And moves Ty to third. It's now 6-1 Chargers, continuing to add to that lead. Nice job by Eli Palmer. Just do your job, and that's what he did, right?
Well, just put it in play. That's all you had to do.
It's going to bring up Braden Trusty with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part. Ball 1. Opportunity for Braden here to drop it somewhere and score another run. Make it 7-1 Chargers right here. Here's the pitch. Braden swings and misses. Strike 1. 1-1 count now on the junior second baseman for the Chargers. Here's the pitch. Braden taken for ball 2. 2-1 count now. That ball was high. Braden taken there. Avant ready. Gets his sign, and here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part. Called. Strike 2.
It's been a strike all day.
Has been. Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Got Ty Edwards down at third. For Braden Trusty can get him in. Here's the pitch. Ooh, ball blocked very nicely by the East Webster catcher. I'm not going to lie to you.
If that gets past him, I think Ty's
We're
able
scoring,
to get in.
and I thought it was going to get past him. I will not lie.
He was able to throw his body out there enough to stop it.
Definitely. That was a very nice block there by the catcher.
Got a full count now. Payoff pitch.
Here's the pitch. Trusty fouls it off. Back to the screen. Hanging tough there, battling with the pitcher, Avant. Let's see if he can get something he can hit right here. Drive it to a gap or a hole. Full count. Here's the pitch. Ball. Outside part. Called. Strike 3. Braden Trusty didn't seem to like that pitch very much. I will say it was a tad bit on the outside part.
It was out there. But
it's going to do it for the Chargers in the bottom half of the 6th inning, but not before the Chargers score 2 more runs, making it 6-1 Chargers, as I see Carson Renfro strolling back out to the mound for the 7th inning. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
On the go, stop by any of the convenient Sprint Mart locations in Grenada for everything you need fast. Grab some fresh coffee and a tasty snack to fuel your journey. Whether you're heading to work or hitting the road, Sprint Mart is your one-stop shop for convenience with a smile. Swing by today.
When it comes to selections and savings, Kirk Brothers Power Sports has just what you need. We have Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs with financing starting low as 1.99%. Boats, ATVs, side-by-sides, trailers, mowers, and more. We have it all from the top brands. We have a huge selection of Polaris side-by-sides and ATVs with financing started low as 0.99%. CF Moto, Honda, G3 boats, War Eagle boats, and Reaper boats here at Kirk Brothers Power Sports. Spartan lawnmower starting at $34.95.
Come see us at Kirk Brothers in Greenwood. Kirk can.
Let's get this. Let's finish this sucker off.
Riles auction.
Welcome back to Charger Field. We're in the top half of the 7th.
Chargers leading 6-1.
Sophomore Carson Renfro back out, has pitched a gem of a game. Gave up 1 run in the first inning and none after that.
Let's see if we can't finish this game off.
It's going to see if he can finish this game right here and get a complete game.
Top of the 7th brought to you by Riles Auction.
Riles Auction. Here's the first pitch. Ball down, but called strike 1. It's going to bring up the third baseman.
This is the new third baseman.
The new third baseman. Okay. Ball foul back to the screen for strike 2. Stidham was the new third baseman.
Stidham.
Cannot remember his first name. I apologize, but Mr. Stidham at the plate. Cooper Stidham. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part. Misses for ball 1. Not a bad miss there. Kind of hoping to see him chase, but just a tad bit too far outside. Renfro gets his sign. Here's the pitch. Fouled off to the screen. Stidham doing a nice job of battling up there. Got him. That's a power K for the first out of the 7th inning. All Charger strikeouts are brought to you by Kirk Brothers Power Sports, and that is the 7th power K of the game for Carson Renfro.
That's going to bring up a pinch hitter, number 7, Jace Yates.
Jace Yates coming to the plate for the East Webster Wolverines. Carson Renfro quickly begins his windup. He's ready to get out of here, don't you think?
He's ready to get out of this game.
He got the motor running, doesn't he? He's revving it up. There's the pitch on the inside part. Strike 1. 1-1 count now on Yates. The pinch hitter for East Webster. Here's the pitch. Swinging and miss. Strike 2. Carson Renfro beginning to feel it again. He's got 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and he is working very quickly. Here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt. But no, not in the dirt. I apologize. On the inside part of the plate for called. Strike 3. That's another power K. All strikeouts brought to you by Kirk Brothers Power Sports. And that's 8 power Ks for Carson Renfro. He is dealing right now.
That's going to get back to the top of the order, and Ethan Hillhouse.
Ball a little high there. Carson Renfro taps his chest, looks at Paxton, says, my bad. 1-0 count. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Hillhouse swinging and missing, almost knocks his helmet off with the swing. Not your bad, Carson. It's okay. You've done fine today, son.
Just keep it up, one more batter.
Here's a pitch on the outside part. Called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Carson Renfro has his sign. Here's the pitch. Got it. Oh, Renfro thought he had it for sure.
I think everybody else in the stadium did, too.
Everybody was edging towards the middle of the field thinking that was it. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ball on the inside part now.
Right, let's not lose him, Carson. Let's
runs it full.
Let's get
full
a strike
count.
here.
2 outs. Top half of the 7th. Chargers leading 6-1. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off to the screen or out of the park, I guess. That's out of play. Foul ball sponsored by
Sparklight.
Sparklight.
Had to find where I was on our list.
That's all right. Let that one slide, as Chip says.
I appreciate that.
Here's the pitch. Ball up. He does draw a walk, does Hillhouse. And that's going to bring up dangerous hitter Stetson Perkins. He has really hit the ball well today.
He's got a double, a single, and he walked his last time up. So he's been on base every time.
Yeah, very nice afternoon for Stetson Perkins. He's got a runner on first now with 2 outs. Carson Renfro looking on. Here's the pitch. Ball high. Carson Renfro now at 100 pitches. Yeah, Eli Housel was in that number range last night as well. Here's 2 outs, 1-0 count. Ball lined to left field. That's going to be a base hit again. He has really been hitting the ball well today.
Well all day.
Yeah, he is about the only one in the East Webster lineup that has handled Carson well all
consistently.
Day. Yeah, so nice hit there by Stetson Perkins. That's going to bring up the catcher.
Number 8, Elliott Grimes.
Yeah, Paxton's going to go out, talk to Carson right here, give him just a minute to gather himself. He got 2 quick strikeouts, walked a guy, now he's giving up a hit. And we want it to end right here. We don't want Carson to have to leave the game. We'd like for him to finish this off, and so I'm sure Paxton's just calming him down. But we have 2 outs, and the catcher for East Webster at the plate. Carson comes set. Here's the pitch. That ball flared out to right, and that is going to fall. Maybe a play at the plate. Not going to be a play at the plate as they hold the runners. No play there. So bases are now loaded for East Webster.
Yeah, it's getting interesting now.
Yeah. Got 2 outs. You just need a play. That was kind of a swing and a flare out to right field. He did a good job of placing it.
Here comes Coach Flake.
I think Coach Flake's gonna stroll out to the mound. I suspect that's gonna do it for Carson as he has gone over 100 pitches.
He's done a good job today.
And man, I tell you what, a lot to be said about Carson Renfro and the job that he did today. He has kept East Webster at bay all day long, just like he did last Saturday.
That's right.
He has done a fantastic job. Chargers are going to bring on Drew Klink, the junior third baseman, to try to close this game out with 2 outs, bases loaded.
And it looks like Hunter Watson is going to come in to go to second base.
Yeah, and
I'm not sure who's going to move over to third. I guess Trusty
will move to third.
Moves to third.
Yeah, and we'll keep it here. I'll let you see Drew warming up, and we'll keep talking. Drew has not had a ton of opportunities to pitch this year so far. Surprisingly, he was a big part of that staff last year.
That's right.
But I mean, it's just a matter of circumstance, I think. But now he's come on, and we have an opportunity to close this game out, and we're looking to do so with Drew Klink there on the mound. Again, a lot to be said. Carson Renfro had last weekend. I couldn't say enough about how well he pitched. And I swear, I think he came out today and had an even better game. I know he had more strikeouts today. What did he end with? Was it 8?
8 or 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8.
So 8 strikeouts, very few walks. Didn't give a whole lot of hits.
No, you take away Perkins.
Yeah,
his day.
That's right, and
there's
really
maybe one or two other hits in there.
That's exactly right. I mean, just really did a fantastic job, and hats off to the young sophomore. I mean, that lefty he's really playing. I'm just going to be honest with you.
And he, a little bit of a rough start, trying to find it there in the first inning, got through it, and then really got in a groove the rest of the game.
Yeah,
and kept him off balance.
Absolutely, and kind of reminds me of, I know this is a huge, comparison. I get it. But he doesn't throw real hard. Greg Maddox didn't throw real hard. I know I use the Braves a lot. This is my favorite team.
That's okay. I can
always
relate.
Has been. But,
we can talk Braves.
Carson has done a really good job of placing his pitches exactly where they need to be.
Yes, and he did it today. He was hitting his corners. A couple times he did elevate a fastball to try to get the out when he had to. But
right, yeah.
For the most part, was throwing it where he wanted to.
That's exactly right. Well, it looks like Drew Klink is finished with his warm-up toss as he and Paxton having a little conversation on the mound. Again, 6-1 Chargers. Top half of the seventh inning. East Webster threatening just a little bit here with bases loaded, but there are two outs. Coming to the plate is
it's going to be number 15, Jordan Gaskin.
Jordan Gaskin coming to the plate now. Gaskin does have a hit on today. Looking for a ground ball right here. Drew Klink coming set. He picks over to third, and there's no play there. Yeah, interesting there. They've just been letting him know, hey, I see you.
I still see you over there.
You're over there. I see you. I know that.
Drew comes set.
There's the first pitch. That ball grounded over to the first baseman. Oh, and the ball is booted by Eli Palmer. Play at the plate is going to be a ball skied high over Paxton's head. Runners will all advance. Paxton's just going to hold the ball there and not throw it around. So East Webster will plate two there.
So that's going to
tighten it up 7-3 lead for your Chargers. What happened there is Palmer just kind of ranged over, tried to backhand it. Probably would have been a play that Hunter Watson could have made, but Eli just he committed to it and couldn't quit. Couldn't quit there, and so he wasn't able to make that play.
It's going to make it 6-4.
6-4, yeah.
So 6-3.
6-3. Yeah,
6-3.
6-3. 6-3.
We will get it figured out here at some point.
Yeah, I agree with you. 6-3 is the score right now. And again, East Webster's got runners on second and third, kind of similar to what the Chargers did there at East Webster. We were down by a few runs going into the last inning and scored a few, but I know they have. I think they have three. Yeah. And here East Webster has now come back. This is going to be at the plate.
Cross Avant.
Yeah. There's two outs. Runners on second and third. Drew Klink on the mound. Cross Avant at the plate. Here's the pitch. That ball drilled sharply out to center. Daniel Hopper on, and he's not able to make that play. East Webster will plate two. Daniel had to slide and try to make a sliding catch as it was falling shortly right out there in between everyone. I truly believe that was going to be a tough one to get one way or the other. Daniel had to try to slide to make the catch and
just couldn't quite get his glove underneath.
Just couldn't, yeah. And Daniel, we've seen him make those plays so routinely. I thought this game was over with.
I did too.
But it's now 6-5, and East Webster has a runner on first.
That's going to bring up number 16, Cage McCann.
Cage McCann with a runner on first. Drew Klink comes set. Here's the pitch. It's going to be called a ball. Ball one. 1-0 count now. Runner down at first. McCann ready in the box. Here's the pitch. Ball hit down to third. Braden Trusty up with it. Makes the throw over to first, and that'll do it. Ball game. Nice play by Braden Trusty to get that final out of the game that we so desperately were hoping for.
Desperately needed.
Adam, the Chargers just dominated the game, the whole game.
We did.
I mean, and the score is going to end 6-5. there were a few unfortunate things that happened right here
that last
at
inning,
the end.
Just a couple things.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, we're within 1 out of it being
a 6-1 game.
6-1 ball game.
Right.
It doesn't take away from anything. I mean, East Webster, we know they're a good team. They've won state championships. They won the state championship last year. So this was a good game, and a good team that we were playing. So not surprising at all that they were going to come out and actually battle. It's not like they're going to lay down.
Well, you know, last week we did the same thing to them.
Right,
so
that's
we
exactly
battled back.
Exactly right. And so what we do, Chargers come away with a win right here, victorious in the rematch against East Webster. It was a 7-6 there. It's a 6-5 here. Chargers will win this one, and it is a very nice win for your Chargers. I mean, obviously, you know, we're gonna have to start doing something. Let's see, who's your next sponsor we didn't get to?
The next sponsor would be, well, I think we made it through.
Did you get everybody
on the half inning sponsor?
Winona Tractor and Equipment. Hey, and how typical. I'm fixing to start something new. The Winona Tractor and Equipment Player of the Game, Carson Renfro.
Carson,
of course,
pitched a great game.
Paul Black down at Winona Tractor and Equipment knows Carson Renfro pretty well. But what a nice outing for Carson Renfro. Second straight win.
Well, you can't. You can't ask for more than what he did.
No, and second straight game that he takes it to 7 innings, right?
Yes.
And so what a nice job by Carson Renfro. And the game ball, my game ball, goes to Carson Renfro.
Absolutely.
So great job of pitching, and we'll tally up his stats and bring those to you in the next ball game. But the Chargers all the way around, Adam, I'll be honest with you, one of the things they did today that they have not been doing is they scored runs with runners on base.
That's right.
We hit the ball, put it in play, did what we had to do. Mm-hmm. We did what we had to do to get on base. There was a bunch of walks in this game, and look, the pitcher wasn't throwing. He wasn't wild. It's just we took good pitches, and we swung at good pitches. Really
like
good discipline at the plate.
We hit it when there were people on base. We found ways to get them in.
That's right. That's right. And whatever it took, whether it was a swinging bunt or a real bunt or a walk or whatever, nice job by the Grenada Chargers. So the varsity Chargers come away victorious in the first game today, 6-5. And very soon the junior varsity Chargers will play very shortly as they will be the second game of this contest today. Again, we appreciate all our sponsorships. We thank you for tuning in to Grenada Charger Baseball. We have another game coming up on Tuesday. It will be at MRA if weather permits, because I do think the weather's supposed to be bad.
A little hairy down there.
You know, but we do have that game on the schedule. What's next?
Thursday
Alan?
would be at Holmes Community College.
Thursday at Holmes Community College against Northwest Rankin. Friday,
I believe we're at home against Cleveland Central.
Home against Cleveland Central, and then we take the weekend off as we prepare for our trip down to the Battle at the Beach, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in another broadcast. But with that being said, the Chargers come away victorious. For Alan Lee and Adam